Before electricity, before engines, before computers, there was a moment when humanity discovered something quietly revolutionary, the ability to make matter work on our behalf. Not through magic, not through life, but through motion. This is the story of when effort became repeatable, when force became predictable, and when the first machines began to shape the fate of civilization. For tens of thousands of years, human survival depended almost entirely on muscle. Every shelter was lifted by hands. Every field was cleared by endurance. Every object carried the invisible cost of human fatigue. Progress was slow, not because humans lacked intelligence, but because strength had limits. Yet even in prehistory, humans noticed patterns. A heavy stone was easier to move if rolled. A branch could pry open what fingers could not. These observations were not science yet, but they were instinctive engineering. Mechanical technology was born the moment humans realized effort could be stored, redirected, and multiplied. A lever did not create power, it reshaped it. And in doing so, it changed how humans thought about labor, time, and control over the physical world. The earliest machines were simple, but profound. The lever, the wheel, the inclined plane. Devices so basic, they appear obvious, yet they took generations to understand. These tools allowed humans to do something extraordinary, move objects heavier than themselves, and repeat actions without exhaustion. The wheel transformed transportation and pottery, enabling surplus production and trade. The plow reshaped agriculture, binding human schedules to seasonal cycles and mechanical rhythms. Waterwheels harnessed rivers, converting natural flow into rotational force, powering mills that could grind grain day and night. By the time of ancient civilizations, mechanical thinking had matured. In Mesopotamia and Egypt, pulleys lifted stone blocks that built monuments meant to last forever. In Greece, thinkers like Archimedes formalized mechanics into principles, proving that machines obeyed laws. The Romans expanded mechanical systems on a massive scale. Aqueducts relied on precise gradients. Cranes dominated construction sites. Gear systems synchronized motion. These were not isolated inventions. They were networks of mechanical dependency. But the true transformation came during the medieval period. Mechanical clocks emerged, dividing time into equal units for the first time in history. Time was no longer subjective, it was mechanical. Workdays became regulated. Bells dictated labor. Society began to move at the pace of machines. Workshops evolved into proto-factories. Textile production introduced spinning wheels and looms, turning homes into sites of mechanical labor. Skill became standardized. Output became measurable. By the early modern era, mechanical devices were everywhere: printing presses, pumps, windmills. Knowledge spread faster. Cities grew denser. Mechanical repetition reshaped human expectations. Consistency replaced craftsmanship. Speed replaced patience. The machine was no longer a tool. It was becoming a system. Mechanical technology changed more than productivity. It changed power. Those who controlled machines controlled output, time, and labor. Economies centralized. Hierarchies solidified. Human bodies adapted to machine rhythms rather than the other way around. This era laid the groundwork for industrialization. Steam engines did not appear suddenly. They were the logical extension of centuries of mechanical thought. By the time electricity arrived, society was already conditioned to trust machines. Mechanical technology taught humans to externalize effort, delegate repetition, and design environments around efficiency. It introduced both liberation and dependency, freeing humans from physical limits while binding them to mechanical systems. Every modern device, every engine, factory, and algorithm traces its ancestry back to the first moment someone used a tool to reduce effort. Mechanical technology was not just the birth of machines. It was the birth of a new relationship between humans and the physical world. A relationship built on leverage, precision, and trust in systems we no longer fully see. Today, machines surround us so completely that we forget they began as simple questions. How can I lift more? How can I move faster? How can I repeat this forever? The answers reshaped civilization, and they continue to shape who we are becoming.